I'm working on right now is I'm going to start making a few wire cages to put around my pecan trees. I've planted some small pecan trees this spring and something's browsing the leaves off of them and I don't want it to kill them. So I'm just going to take some of this welded wire 4x2 holes big enough to keep a rabbit out and make up some small hoops to put over them. I've got 10 trees and I bought a 100-foot roll, so I can make 10-foot cuts on this, and that should give me 10 hoops to put over my pecan trees that are about 3 foot across, and they should be just about the right size. So what I'm going to do now, I've got a tape measure laid out on the trailer here so that I can see how long the 10 foot is, and I'm just going to roll this wire out and cut a section off that's 10 foot long. Alright, now that I've got my 10-foot strip of wire, and I've got these little legs poking out at each one of the ends, I'm just going to overlap them like so, and then I'll bend those legs back around. I'll do that for both ends of the wire to lock it in place. Alright, once you get them all bent back around on themselves, you've got a nice hoop there with about a 3-foot diameter, and these pecan trees are still pretty small, so 3 foot is plenty to keep everything from getting to the leaves on them. The main trunk hasn't put any side branches out yet, so it's just leaves coming off of the main trunk. So this will keep things way off of it and should help them to get well established before anything can start browsing on them again. Alright, I got all 10 of them cut out and hooked together and made up, and we're getting ready to ride up to the pecan orchard now and set them out over the trees. So hopefully whatever's been browsing on them will not be able to get to them anymore. So maybe an hour-long project to save an orchard. Not too bad of a deal. Alright, here's one of our pecan trees that we planted out. You can see they've got just a little bit of leaf growing on it, but it's not a whole lot. A few of them have put out a little bit more leaves though, and they've been browsed back, so that's what we're trying to avoid. So we're just going to set the wire hoops over the top of that to keep the rabbits and deer away from it. So. Just as simple as that. Now, I don't have any stakes with me right now, but I will come back and put some little metal stakes over the bottom of the wire there to keep it from getting blown over or knocked over or pushed out of the way. But I think that probably will solve our problem of the leaves disappearing. Alright, here's one of the pecan trees that has been nibbled on a little bit. Pretty sure it was the deer. As you can see, all of the new growth that has come out, they have pretty much eaten back. So that's why it's so important that I get these cages up around them to prevent that. There you go. Now the deer can't get to it, and the rabbits won't be able to get to the bottoms of them. And like I said, I'll come back with a weed eater and clean up around them a little bit more and put some stakes down and even the mulch out so that it's no highs and low spots around the wire. But for today, this will keep the deer off of it for a little while anyway.